So once you have done with this equivalent circuit, now we will proceed with our solution. So from the question, it is clear that we have to compute the voltage gain, input resistance, and the maximum allowed input signal. So these are the three parameters that we need to find out. So first, let us find out the value of ID and VD. Let us find out the value of the drain current and output voltage. Only then we will be able to find out what the gain, right? So let us find out the DC operating point. That means the DC voltage and DC current. So for that, we can take our general equation, that is ID is equal to half K n dash W by L into VGS minus VT the whole square. So why I am finding ID and VD? Because to calculate our R0 value, right? Small letter R0, we have to calculate small letter R0 in order to find our gain. Already we know the expression for voltage gain. From the previous discussion, this was the equation for our voltage gain minus GM into RD parallel R0. Clear? So we can find AV only if you find R0. You know the expression for R0. R0 is VA by ID. R0 is the early voltage VA divided by the drain current ID, which is DC in fact. So we have to find this DC current. So to proceed with, in order to find this AC voltage gain, we have to find the value of R0. To find R0, we have to find ID. So let us find ID first. For that, I have written our general equation. In this, you can substitute all the given parameters. And which biasing technique here I have used? It is gate to drain feedback resistor. And it is understood that from that biasing technique from the first module, gate voltage is equivalent to drain voltage. Whenever we are using a high resistance feedback between gate and drain, then gate voltage will become equal to drain voltage. You can go back and check that biasing circuit from the first module notes later. And please understood that concept. That is, whenever we are using a high resistance across the feedback, that is between gate and drain, we are having a same voltage at gate and drain, because you know that the gate current is zero, right? So the potential difference will be zero. That means potential at gate and drain will be same, almost same. So we can consider VGS as VDS. VGS can be considered as VDS. Clear? So after writing our general equation of ID, instead of putting VGS, you can put VD. And VT is already given to you, that is 1.5. In the question, VT is already given, it is 1.5. So let it be equation number 1. So if you observe this equation number 1, you are having two unknowns. One is VD and second one is ID. So we can't solve directly. So we have to replace this VD in terms of ID. So let us replace VD in terms of ID. We have the equation for VD by applying KVL to the output circuit. VD is VDD minus IDRD. So tell me why I am not using this circuit to fix your Q point. To find your DC operating point, why I am not using our small signal equivalent model? Small signal equivalent model is dealing with AC only. So don't use this for finding capital ID. Capital ID is your drain current. So we have to use our original diagram, original given circuit diagram to find our supply volt. To find our VD and ID. So VD is the voltage at drain terminal, which is nothing but the supply voltage minus the drop across RD. Drop across RD is nothing but ID RD. So if you subtract ID RD from 15 volt, then you will get what? VD. That is equation number 2. So subtract 10 ID. Please remember, we are not going to convert this resistance into ohm, because I am expecting my current in milliampere itself. So don't convert kilo ohm into ohm. Keep it as such. So kilo ohm will be 10. Resistance will be in 10 kilo ohm. So keep it as such. So 10 ID. Substitute 2 in 1, make a quadratic equation and solve for ID and tell me the answer. Expand a minus b whole square, make it as a quadratic equation by using calculator. Take the equation mode ax square plus bx plus c and solve for ID and tell me the answers. It is of degree 2. Quadratic equation means it is a second degree equation. So you will have 2 equations for ID. I mean 2 answers for ID. All of you put your answers in the chat box. Yes, answers are 1.72 milliampere. Yes, very good. It is in milliampere because I have not converted our kilo ohm into ohm. Correct. So your answer will be in milliohm. So 1.72 milliampere and 1.05 milliampere. Yes, 1.72 and correct. Yes, very good. Banu Prakash, Nikita, Nivedita. 1.72 and 1.05. So based upon these two solutions, you can find VD because I should select the most suitable answers. So based upon the two solutions, you can find two answers for VD as well. And thereafter, we will go with one solution. So get back our answers to equation number 2, substitute there, and we'll have the answers for VD. VD is 15 minus 10 into 1.058. So we'll get 4.42. But if you use 1.721 milliampere, the answer is negative 2.21. So the drain voltage is negative in the second case, whereas positive in the first case. If drain voltage is negative, that will also reflect to gate also because the drain voltage is same as that of VGS. So since this is an N MOSFET, VGS should be highly positive. So this possibility is discarded and we will take only with 4.42. So correspondingly, we will fix this as our final answer. Okay. Because corresponding to 1.058 milliampere, we got positive 4.42, whereas corresponding to 1.721 milliampere, we got a negative voltage at the drain terminal, which in fact same as that of VGS. VD same as VGS. So I will fix ID as 1.05 milliampere and VD as 4.42 volt. So now you got ID. Okay. Now coming to our AV's equation. What is the voltage gain equation? Can anybody tell me what is the equation for AV? Small signal voltage gain equation we have derived. What was the equation? AV is equal to? Yes, one of you can help me. AV is equal to?
VD by VGS.
Yeah, that is fine. But later we had expression right in terms of GM, VGS and all resistance. By using small signal equivalent circuit, we have derived one expression. What was that?
Minus GM into
minus GM into VGS RD parallel R. Yes, very good. RD parallel R0. So this was the equation. So to find AV, you have to know GM also. VGS is already, it is VA only. Okay. So now we have to go for GM. Then we need to find R0. So now let us go for GM. Yesterday's class, we have learned 3 derivations for GM, out of which you can select any equation where all the variables are known for you. Yesterday, that is Thursday's class, we have derived 3 equations for transconductance, out of which I will take this equation because all the parameters are known for you. VGS, right now we have calculated VGS also. VGS is nothing but your VD 4.42. VT is known to you. Kn dash W by L is also given for you. So your answer will be 0.73 milliampere per volt after simplifying this. Okay. That you can do by yourself. So let me complete at least the voltage gain. So once you calculate AV, the next thing what we have to do is you have to calculate R0. R0 is what? VA by ID. Already VA is given to you. ID we have computed. So R0 will be there with you. After finding R0, GM, everything, we can find AV, right? By the equation minus GM into RD parallel R0 parallel RL. Minus GM into RD parallel R0. But here I have incorporated one more resistance, that is RL. I've taken RL also because in the question we have the load resistance across which we are taking the output. Even if you observe our equivalent diagram also, we are having the RL. So we have to take the effect of all the three, R0, RD, RL multiplied by minus GM, that is your overall gain. So once we compute GM output resistance, for finding output resistance only we have gone with ID. Okay. Then early voltage by ID you will get R0. After finding R0 GM, then you can go with this equation. The minute change in this equation is we have incorporated RL also. If you compare this equation with our derivation, the only change we have done is we have incorporated the effect of RL also. Why? Because in the question they have directly mentioned our output is taken across a load resistance, and this load resistance will also come into our equivalent diagrams picture. So that also we have to take into our consideration, substitute it and find our voltage gain. And please take down this answer and try to find out whether you are getting negative 3.3 as your voltage gain. And tomorrow let me know, and further we will continue with the other two solutions. That is your input resistance and maximum allowable input signal. So the answer is minus 3.3. Please take down the answer along. R0 47.25 kilowatt, GM 0.73 milliampere per volt. GM 0.73 milliampere per volt. Output resistance is 47.25 kilo ohm. And the final gain equation is minus GM into RD parallel, R0 parallel RL based upon our gain is negative 3.3. I hope the concept is clear for you, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all.